I know of from 2023 when I was SS1, they won the zone level and they got third in the national level. Then the past sets, they got second in national level. So it has not like put a burden on us that we should get first in national level. But all in all, I'm happy that we were able to win competition, even though there are some questions that we failed, but by the grace of God, we won.
It's not a matter of being emerging the winner. We've learned a lot. Next time we'll come with emerge the winner because we've learned from our mistakes. We've learned to be able to be learn time management and courageous. And I believe we'll come next year, we'll do better and we'll emerge the winner.
The winners at the state level will represent FCT at the zonal national quiz competition. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
33 health practitioners have been inducted as fellows of African Institute of Public Health Practitioners. Odiri Ogboru Arutiri reports that the second annual colloquium and fellowship induction program coincided with 59th birthday anniversary of the registrar of the institute, Dr. Ayodele Bankole James.
This second annual colloquium and fellowship induction ceremony of the African Institute of Public Health Practitioners brought together public health practitioners from World Health Organization, UNICEF, European Union, and federal and state ministries of health, as well as national and state primary healthcare development agencies and academia.
It is a very important and exciting day for me today. First, for the fact that this marks a significant milestone in my career. It is a demonstration of the recognition of the Institute's of my commitment over the years to public health leadership capacities.
Decorating the new inductees, the Registrar of African Institute of Public Health Practitioners, Dr. Ayodele Bankole James, charges the 38 new fellows to abide by the rules and ethics of the profession.
We are just calling the government to take a second look into its sector financing with the way of upscaling the budgets. By so doing, it will go a long way in attaining the universal health coverage.
Guest speaker, Professor Mustafa Mutar, delivered a lecture on innovative health insurance as sequel to attaining of universal health coverage in Africa.
African Institute of Public Health Professionals have been inducted members and networking as well as promoting the access as well as educating people on public health so as to improve the practice and bring sanity into public health in general.
The induction ceremony coincided with the registrar, Dr. Ayodele Bankole James's 59th birthday anniversary, who was presented with an award by Council of Northern Youth Advocates of Nigeria. In Abuja, Odiri Ogboru Arutere, NTA News.
A collection of 10 books on the creative entertainment industry, gender inclusivity, intellectual property protection, and digital economy has been unveiled in Abuja. Author Ikechukwu Pascal Egbeagu says the books celebrate evolving creative minds, the resilience of women, and innovative storytelling rooted in Nigerian tradition and culture. Sophia Noma Uti tells us more.
Celebrating the power of creativity, innovation, and evolving storytelling was the main objective of this event. The author, Ikechukwu Pascal Egbeagu, says there is a need for Nigerians to recognize creative minds that transcends cultural and physical limitations to promote societal values.
I quote someone who said that the artificial intelligence is an equalizer in the creative industry because what it has come to do is that movies can now be
of joy today to go out and see how out and see how Nigeria is appreciated globally. Our Gen Z generation are winning Grammys. So this is a major achievement, and we can say it factually that the Nigerian creative and entertainment industry has done more to protect the image of this country.
Now, the young women in Nollywood, they don't want to accept that status quo. They want to change the trajectory. They want to change all those histories and cliches that women are not able to do this.
The film industry is actually undergoing a serious revolution right now. The storytelling has changed. We're not just telling local mama and papa story now. We're now beginning to tell what we call Afro-Hollywood films.
The theme books they affirmed will provide greater insight into film production in Nollywood, change narratives, and attract global investment to advance the creativity industry. In Abuja, Safia Noma Uche, NTA News.
And now to set the tone for our discussion, Sofia and Norma Uche again put together reactions from some FCT residents on Dom side.
As they dump it, there's supposed to be like people who come early to pick it, to take it out, and that one is not working. And the people who are supposed to come and pack it, they are not coming to pack it, and you can see it by yourself. The thing is even causing hold up on the road, smelling. So Abuja is not supposed to be dirty like this. Gwalimpa for that matter.
Please, we are begging you, FCT Minister, let us give us a better place so that we can be dropping this dustbin. Because after they drop it today, some people will still come and drop it. The thing is smelling and disturbing us here. Please, we are begging, let us give us a better place to drop this dustbin. And soon now you will be telling me.
Every day they will be come and be snapping. They are not doing anything. So what they say here, they are no more buying our market. And we know we didn't have anywhere to go and stay. Now only here we they stay, sell our market. If they buy network, they don't buy Wakari and Waka. Before they buy now, because of this dustbin, they don't buy them again. Everybody will pass will just warn us that the place is smelly, and we don't have any choice. I beg you, may they help us. May they come pack this dustbin for us. The place is smelly, and not be say they smell now serious smelling. I beg, may they help us so that even us too we can do better. I beg.
Thank you so much, Sophia, for getting those reactions from FCT residents. And now I'm being joined by an environmentalist and sanitation expert, Dr. Yusuf Abdullahi Regasa. Thank you for joining us on Saturday Discuss tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, Dr. Regasa, it is becoming an eyesore for quite some time now in the Federal Capital Territory, particular locations with Guarimpa. In fact, some official and some unofficial dump sites. You see springing up of deaths here and there. I don't know. What would you say is happening to the management, waste management system in there?
Well, the fact is that there is a strong law for waste management in the city, and there are structures that are responsible for managing solid waste and sanitation within the city. The question is, are they working effectively? The answer is no, they are not effective, but they are somehow working and providing services. From the little clip that you showed, it seems that some people are outside the loop of public waste management services, and if they're outside the loop, certainly the unofficial waste collection points, as they appear to be in your clip, they proliferate within the city, and especially in satellite towns. Within the city, there is an effective management system which is being managed by Abuja Environmental Protection Board. But whether this system extends to satellite towns, I think is highly questionable.
In fact, now we are not even talking about satellite towns. This dump site we're talking about right in some of the major places in the federal, like in the city center. When you go to Guarimpa, to be precise, you will see a very huge, I don't know if it's official or unofficial dump site. Yes, meters. So we're not even talking about irresponsible. I was talking about the city sector. I don't know what's happening to the
Well, you see, constitutionally, waste management is the responsibility of local councils such as AMAC, but in Abuja, is responsibility has been taken over by Abuja Environmental Protection Board. I still believe that they've not sorted out the conflict. This is something that is replicated countrywide. You see state government trying to provide services that are supposed to be provided by local government. And that conflict has led in many places to disenfranchisement of citizens and low participation of communities in managing their own waste streams. And if communities are not contributing their quota in the delivery of social services such as waste and sanitation, the fact is that these services will always be below expectation of the citizens, and there will always be complaints.
if I get you correctly, you mentioned something about probably they have not sorted out the difference. You talked about ACD and the AMAC. Is there anything we need to know?
No, in most places, you see the service charges are usually paid to the higher level of government, which is presumably the Abuja Environmental Protection Board. But in Abuja, I don't see AMA carrying out any responsibility when it comes to managing waste and especially sanitation. And this is their constitutional responsibility. I was in Kaduna, I saw the replication of the same thing. Local governments are unable to perform their constitutional duties because we've not been properly and adequately empowered financially or technically to be able to shoulder their environmental responsibilities. And while the moment you disempower the local government, this little, environmental responsibilities, the local government will not be able to deliver. And the local government is the lowest level of governance, where you expect that there will be, a lot of connections between citizens and communities and governments. When you move environmental responsibilities to a bigger and centralized agencies like that, they will always be short of service
Okay,
delivery.
now one would feel okay if it's taken to a higher, authority, maybe to be better off. But now, from what we are seeing in Abuja, there's a different view entirely. So, what do you think is the way forward?
Well, I believe that Abuja, just like Lagos, they have enough money to clean up the city. But money is not actually enough. There's limit to which money can give you the best waste management services. Waste management services, even in China, in Japan, in Europe, and the United Kingdom, requires a certain level of community and citizens participation. If you just look at yourself from your own house, the way you gather waste, and package them is more of your responsibility. It's not the responsibility of the state. The state only takes responsibility the moment you put your trash in that green plastic receptacle outside your house. That is when the collector now takes responsibility for collecting it as frequently as prescribed by the law and the standards of that particular area. But within your household, it is your own responsibility. So where you are weak in taking that responsibility, what it means is that the collector will not be able to be effective, in providing that services, and especially in low-income areas such as the one you showed in your clip. We realize that people don't have individual green plastic receptacles for temporary storage of waste, and they have not been properly educated, or they are not financially and technically empowered to realize that they need to buy a plastic waste bag, and put their trash and contain it within that trash bag and put it outside their house, or drop it at an officially recognized waste collection point. It is the responsibility of the local council to provide those official waste collection points. But where the local government is not able to provide such collection points, people are at liberty to provide a collection point of their own, and that is what we are seeing.
We just hope that whatever the case is between AMAC and ACD, we hope that for the sake of equity residents, it will be sorted out. We don't really know. We don't really want to go into that. But
Yes,
from
it requires enforcement, and APB certainly cannot enforce waste management behavior, door to door, from house to house. That is the responsibility of local government.
So we are hoping that they will sort out this.
Yeah. Or they should collaborate. There is a linkage where certain level of financial and technical investment is weak at the local government. They can pass it to the FCT administration, and it is the responsibility of the FCT administration to finance this for the benefit of all citizens.
Okay, now, do you think we have adequate infrastructure in place for waste collection and disposal in that city, aside the authorities not having?
Yeah, if the two are not working together, if the citizens' participation is weak, if communities are not, putting in their own contribution, there is no way we can have optimal, solid waste management services and sanitation within the state. Everybody has to shoulder his own side of environmental responsibility for us to be able to see the positive impact on ourselves and the environment.
Now, with the rain falling on this tip of refuse regularly, it means the people around this vicinity will be having it chronic. Any health hazards are there exposed to it?
Of course, we have communicable and diseases that can easily be spread by water, some by air, some through contaminated food. And the environmental health has clearly spelled out the responsibility of local government and communities in taking care of this particular risks. Every local government has a disease control office, and this office is manned by the sanitarians or environmental health officers who move from house to house and enforce some of these sanitation standards. Now, when last did you see a sanitarian in your house or in your neighborhood trying to enforce, environmental health standards? So these people need to be,
I was actually
rehabilitated
going to
and
ask
sustained.
if you feel, if you think the environmental sanitation is working in FCT, the monthly sanitation that is happening in so many states in the country.
Well, I think there are certain states that believe the environmental sanitation there will contribute positively to environmental impacts, positive, will give them positive environmental impact in their states and neighborhoods. Actually, in my professional exposure and experience, I believe that sanitation should be taken seriously on daily basis, 24/7. You go to toilet 24/7, and you generate waste 24/7.
So sanitation should
Yes,
be done
24/7.
24/7. I hope you'll be back here 24/7 to explain more. Thank
No,
you
no
so much.
problem.
We
No
don't really
problem.
have time to go
Thank
on.
you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Yusuf Abdullahi Yasa,
Thank you.
for coming on the program.
Thank you very much.
And you've heard from him. It has to be 24/7. Up next is Mr. Yusuf.
Good evening and welcome to Weekly News Wrap, your roundup of major stories that made headlines this week. I am Hawa Gimba. Starting with infrastructure development in the Federal Capital Territory, residents of Mabuchi District can look forward to improved road access following the flag off of construction work on ILSO 2 and O3 roads. FCT Minister Nyesom Wike says the project will ease movement and improve living conditions in the area. Moving on, the election matters in the territory. The Independent National Electoral Commission, FCT, has displayed the final list of candidates for the forthcoming area council elections. The particulars are available at INEC office across the councils and on its official website in line with the Electoral Act to ensure transparency. The Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps (FCT) Command has organized a peace walk through Abuja. The walk emphasized harmony, tolerance, and peaceful coexistence as vital values for national security. On aviation and mentorship, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, in partnership with Vonozota Gold, has launched a mentorship program tagged Wings of Tomorrow to inspire future aviation professionals. Students have the opportunity to learn from industry experts on how to build career in the aviation sector. General Manager of NTA Channel 5 Abuja, Olukemi Fakeye, and her team have been commended for professionalism and commitment to balanced reporting. Senator Nida Imaswa, chairman of the Senate Committee on Ethics, Code of Conduct and Public Petitions, gave the commendation during a courtesy call to the station. Finally, on health awareness, World Pharmacist Day 2025 was marked at the National Hospital Abuja, with the Association of Hospital and Administrative Pharmacists of Nigeria, highlighting crucial role of pharmacists in health care delivery. If you missed any part of the news, now you are all caught up. It is back to the studio for the continuation of Saturday Discuss. I am Hawa Gimba. See you next week.
And on sports, community policing initiatives in the Federal Capital Territory took a new dimension today as policemen traded their uniforms for jerseys and rifles for football in a tournament of mixed youth and police from the district. The tournament plays for trust initiatives to foster unity through sport, is in partnership with UN Global Security Sector Reform and Embassy of the Republic of Germany. Correspondent Onosi Akubu brings us glimpse of the unusual side of Nigerian police before FCC rescue.
8 teams of mixed talents, including policemen, women, and Garki residents, traded tackles in the one-day tournament. The old parade ground was the identified black spot, and the anti-violence team this time around wields unconventional weapons compared to the usual AK-47 rifles and 9mm Beretta pistol. The suspects are the round leather balls, and all targets are fired at the goal posts.
We also thank the German embassy and the German government and also the police institution for this great opportunity for my colleagues to be able to showcase their talent.
Something that brings peace and unity into the Nigerian police and the public and the general public entirely. We really appreciate you.
Beyond the trading of tackles on the field of play, initiators believe that through constant community engagements, fostering unity through sports will enhance national action plans in line with global best steps towards a safer and more peaceful Nigeria.
Sports, especially football, brings the people together out of the slums, together with the community, and especially here in Nigeria.
I know it works, so I can only hope that people roll out these kind of initiatives, like creating unity through sport everywhere.
UNDP is very privileged to be part of this initiative today, and many congratulations to Global Security Sector Foundation.
The police sees the gesture as one born out of the quest to own the communities they are policing, underscoring the theme of the tournament, play for trust.
You cannot use the instrumentality of force to resolve this. You need friendship, you need partnership, you need engagement so that you have common understanding on what you want in your life, what you want in your society.
Participants expressed gratitude to the IGP's visionary leadership and commitment to community policing to modernize and reform the police. Onoto Yakubu, NTA News.
Uniforms and rifles well stood there. Thank you, Onoto Yakubu. On a sad note, the remains of late wife of honor of Abuja and chairman FCC Council of Traditional Rulers, Hadiza Adamu Baba Yunusa, has been laid to rest according to Islamic rites in Abuja. Late Hajia Hadiza died early hours of Saturday after a brief illness. Which we conclude Saturday's discussion. Thank you for being part of the program. See you next week for another edition.